In today's video, we'll talk about some of the best picks in the solo queue for the month of April 2024. These heroes were chosen based on the official data from the developers, original server and advanced server updates, and also feedback from former and current Immortal players. These heroes were grouped according to their primary roles officially listed in the game, not the lanes nor areas they are ideally played in, and are not sorted according to how good they are, since a lot of them are equally effective. And finally, we'll also share some recommendations for each hero that will certainly help you gain more wins. If you want more content like this, be sure to leave a like, share, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. As some of you might be aware of, a lot of heroes and item changes have been going on the advanced server lately. This list is based on that patch. Assuming it becomes live second week of April, this list is accurate. We will keep an eye out for the changes in April and make the necessary updates. With that out of the way, let's go. Minotaur remains a battlefield king thanks to his massive ultimate that controls the widest area of any tank. This game-changing ability, coupled with his crowd control and rage-fueled HP regeneration, makes him a dominant force in both starting fights and epic comebacks. Forget the tank stereotype, Barats is a relentless wrecking ball. His mountain-like HP and defensive skills make him an immovable fortress, not to mention that his skill damage scales based on how high his HP is, transforming him into a pulverizing aggressor. Kufr's the ultimate shutdown artist, punishing blink-reliant heroes with his anti-dash second skill. This versatile tank boasts a complete package: massive defense, slows, airborne control, displacements, and an ultimate that synergizes with Flicker to counter even the most mobile enemies. Underestimate Claude at your peril. He starts slow, but after securing his core items, he explodes into a teamfight monster. His blinks, AoE skills, and target locking make him a breeze to play, while his damage shreds high HP heroes like butter. Carry will remain a relevant part of the meta. Her passive marks enemies for ever taking true damage, bypassing defenses, and melting any hero. This is bad news for everyone, but a nightmare for tanks since their high HP becomes their downfall as her damage scales with it. Golden Staff becomes her weapon of choice. This item makes marking enemies with her passive much easier and ensuring a constant stream of true damage. Bruno reigns as a long-range bully. Forget close quarters combat, his kit boasts a dash for escapes, a stun for control, and a knockback for disruption. With extended range and devastating critical hits, he's a nightmare to lane against, peppering enemies from afar while staying safely out of reach. Cece's become a Mobile Legends force to be reckoned with. Her Pokenkite-focused kit makes her an elusive nightmare for enemies. She weaves through danger with ease, launching aggressive attacks before vanishing again. Even her ultimate disrupts enemy plans, repositioning them for your team to capitalize on the chaos. Fredrin's a double threat, an unkillable tank and a relentless pursuer. He charges through enemies, and with enough crystal energy, unleashes devastating damage, turning the tables on foes who dare to underestimate him. Arlott charges into battle with a regenerating dash and surprising damage output. His uninterruptible second skill grants brief invulnerability in the heat of the fight, making him excellent in the clutch. Skip the Bloodlust Axe, 2 to 3 damage items are plenty, allowing you to customize his build for raw power or defensive resilience. Vexena reigns supreme when it comes to crowd control. Whether you choose a damage or defense build, her easy-to-use skills lock down multiple enemies, making her a terror for all skill levels. From beginners to veterans, Vexena's control-focused kit makes her a popular pick to dominate the battlefield. Noveria strikes fear into enemy hearts as the mage-class sniper extraordinaire. Her second skill boasts unparalleled range, letting her dominate the battlefield from afar. But that's not all. Her phasing ability makes her a slippery enigma, able to weave through obstacles with ease. To truly terrify your foes, her ultimate unleashes a wave of slow and reveal across a ridiculous area, making her a nightmare in team fights and an objective control powerhouse. Harith is a unique mage that is capable of dealing tremendous damage while keeping himself safe by regenerating a near unlimited supply of shields. He also has amazing mobility, which makes him excellent in clutch situations. Because of his shield production and dashing ability, going head-to-head against him is challenging for a lot of heroes. Not surprisingly, these skills of his makes it equally challenging to take him down as well. Underrated but impactful, Matilda reigns as a support powerhouse. While not the most popular pick, her unique skill set secures game-changing ganks, making her relevant in any meta. Choose the aggressive roamer build to burst down enemies, or the roaming support build to amplify ambush success. Either way, Matilda's versatility empowers your team and crushes the enemy. Faramus, the master of the afterlife, emerges as a battlefield sovereign. His allies fight fearlessly, knowing his life-stealing ultimate can yank them back from the jaws of defeat. He can be a dominant presence on both the mid lane and as a roamer. His first skill yanks enemies in close for a punishing onslaught, while his second unleashes a torrent of unholy power. Alive or undead, Faramus strikes fear into the hearts of his enemies. Diggy, the ultimate control effect nightmare, shuts down enemy stuns and slows before they can even dream of crippling your team. His ultimate, a game-changer unlike any other, renders these once dominant heroes nearly useless as their carefully crafted crowd control strategies crumble before them. Death holds no fear for him since his passive lets him roam the map as a spectral entity, maintaining vision and ensuring your team stays one step ahead, even if he falls in the fight. This constant presence, alive or dead, disrupts enemy plans and forces them to constantly be on guard against Diggy's watchful gaze. Nolan's a burst damage machine who dashes around the battlefield like a phantom. His incredibly short cooldowns fuel his relentless assault, leaving enemies bewildered. But his dominance doesn't stop there. His passive doubles the threat, dealing massive damage while simultaneously sucking enemies into the heart of the chaos he creates. No escape, just pure annihilation. Ling strikes fear into enemy hearts as the ultimate objective stealer. His unparalleled mobility lets him weave through foes, snatching priority targets with lightning speed. Time his ultimate right, and retribution ensures both the objective falls and Ling vanishes into thin air, leaving enemies bewildered. Remember, mastering Ling is all about map awareness. Hover over clashes to identify the juiciest targets, and bring your team one step closer to victory with each daring objective steal. Fanny is a high-risk, high-reward assassin who dances through the battlefield on threads of steel. In the hands of a virtuoso, she's a whirlwind of destruction even at only level 2. Her unparalleled mobility lets her pirouette around enemies, leaving them breathless and bewildered. Sure, jungle buffs fuel her fury and she lacks conventional crowd control, but why slow them down when you can leave them dead? There you go, those are the heroes that we think will leave a mark in April 2024. What do you think? If you were to replace some of the heroes here, who would it be and who would you replace it with? Leave your thoughts on the comments section below, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe everyone. Peace.